One thing I love about JW Hulme is that it is recognized by leather lovers everywhere. It's like a secret handshake amongst those who appreciate craftsmanship. I know some of these enthusiasts are very upset at the recent changes in the way that JW manufactures their products. Established in 1905, it is one of the oldest leather goods companies in the United States. I still say the US because often we forget that companies with their headquarters here, who must make the executive decision of succumbing to globalization, still have our citizens working for them. They recently opened a flagship brick-and-mortar showroom store right here in the United States in St. Paul, Minnesota, where hardworking Americans who rely on the company for their livelihood show up every day. They rely on us customers to buy the bags they are selling. It isn't their fault that the company they work for is losing the battle against brands that don't focus on making sturdy, long-lasting bags. The newest generation of JW fans will not have the same tastes in leather as us, and the JW Hulme doesn't get to choose how the retail market flows. I commend them for still offering the pieces that I respect and hope to own in my collection, and that they still use American heritage hides. So, now that we have that out of the way, here is my unboxing of the goodies that JW sent for me. Then I'll do a comparison between my American-made Henry and my new Emerson. We're going to do a sneak peek of the Audrey Satchel, which is from their newest line of bags, and I'm going to quickly reveal our JW Hulme January Lodge giveaways for a brand new Hugo flap in the red wine Hamden leather. We got a couple things in here. Drawstring. What's the big guy? Wonder what that is. I'm making this video for our viewers to learn more about JW Hulme Company. It's a classic leather goods brand that has been in existence since 1905. The company has been going through some changes since last year, when they made the very difficult executive decision to move some of their manufacturing overseas. I reached out to them to see if they were willing to send me a couple new pieces from their new branch to compare to my Henry Satchel. It's right there. I purchased this bag used on the Herder Market Used Club, and I grabbed it from a very well-trusted leather aficionado, Danae Hop. You can see her YouTube account is The Perfect Leather Bag. Thank you, Danae, for giving me my dream bag. Although most of their products are made in a new geographical location, they continue to use the exact same materials and tanneries they had before the change took place. Their primary tannery is a family-owned business that was established in 1899 in the small village of Braille on the German-Dutch border, where they use a respected drum dyeing process, and they employ both aniline dyeing and chrome tanning processes, depending on the type of leather. As materials for their bags, JW uses 3 different types of leather. Their heritage leather, which is shown in these 2 bags, is U.S. Grade A steer hide. aniline dyed and made to last for generations. This thing, I mean, these bags will be around long after I am. It is arguably their best when it comes to developing character, and take a look at the character. This bag is, what, almost 4 years older than this one, and it's the exact same leather. It's their American saddle. This is definitely a forever bag. I will not be selling this. I will not be giving this away. You can condition the bag to make it darker. I don't like to do that. I love when little scratches pop up. This is actually longer scratches, because to me the character of the bag is just everything. Their Hanover leather is European and also built for patina and durability, but it's finished with a matte oil, which gives it a smoother, kind of flat finish. Definitely a more polished look. You can see this is not going to scratch up the same way this does. It's a very soft leather. And then finally, their Hamden leather is, I'll show the bag that is in later in the video. That's our giveaway bag. It's semi-aniline dyed, very structured hide that keeps its shape. Let's go back to these beauties. The Emerson Satchel is made from the same heritage leather as my Henry. Same high quality, full metal, 100% metal brass hardware. There's virtually no difference in quality and craftsmanship between these two bags. And as I said, this one was made in the United States, this one was made overseas. It's the exact same material they have always used. It's just manufactured in a different place. If you're concerned about quality change in the heritage leather, you have nothing to worry about. Out of all the JWs I own, this one gets the most attention in public, with the Emerson as an understated close second. If you're quick and stealthy, you can find one of these on eBay or Poshmark, and I highly suggest stalking these sites to find one. But if anyone else is on team bring the Henry back, now is the time to comment on this video to state your case with me. Dimensions on this guy: 11.5 inches wide, 8 3/4 height, 5.5 inches in depth. It's 2.5 pounds. The front pocket, the back pocket, the inside pocket. It's made in the USA. The other JW bag I have dreamt of owning since my beginnings as a leather herder is the classic timeless design of the Emerson Satchel. It looks like a Louis Vuitton Speedy for those who are looking for a luxury item that stands behind the concept of quality. Claire sent me this Emerson to compare it to my American-made Henry. Now with the Emerson Satchel, it has a zippered main compartment, 2 zippers on the top. Okay. Made from full grain USA heritage leather, the steer hide that we spoke about earlier. Interior zippered pocket. There's an interior organizer panel, a detachable, adjustable leather strap for your shoulder. Now the Emerson is 12 inches wide by 8.75 inches in height and 7 inches in diameter. And it is 1.95 pounds empty. This is the Audrey Satchel. It's made from full grain Hamden European leather. The look of the bag is very clean, it's sharp, it's perfect for business professional setting. The leather smells wonderful. It definitely feels lighter than the saddle heritage leather on the Emerson because it's a different type of hide with a different type of finish. The dimensions and details for the Audrey should come up on the screen for you here.
And if it doesn't, check the description on the video for the link to our website. If you want something that looks polished, professional, clean, and will not scratch after multiple uses like the Emerson does and the Henry, then go with their European leather. More on the Audrey in our next review, but now that I've worn the Emerson Satchel for a full 30 days, I want to show you what it fits and give you my honest opinion about this just absolutely classic design. Now that I've had a chance to wear this bag for a full month, the Emerson Satchel, I wanted to share with you my opinions on the bag, how much of my daily carry items fit inside of it, and just overall what I think about it. As an EDC, which stands for everyday carry, it works great as a medium-sized bag. The design, much like the Henry that I have, fits much more than you would imagine. I did not think I'd be able to carry my iPad inside of it, and with 2 zippers, it's easy to get in and out of the bag without much effort. I would love to have some type of pocket or sleeve to put my phone into on the outside of the bag, but at the same time, I think it would take away from the simple and structured design. So I just kept my phone in my jacket pocket because I'm addicted to looking at it. Normally, I stay away from bags without an outside pocket for this very reason, but for this one, I'll make an exception. I think everyone needs this type of satchel in their leather collection, regardless of the brand, but if they want class behind the quality, this one definitely may be for you. I can take this to the grocery store or a work meeting. The scent of the leather is just incredible. I know I keep saying that, but it's just lovely. And I know some people, that's a very big thing for them when they choose a bag. The character it is developing after just a month of use has me excited to see how this process progresses. So beautiful. Okay, so you might not be able to see this, but my Emerson is filled to the brim right now. It has everything that I could possibly hold in it for a day. I'm going to go ahead and take everything out of it. I'm going to give you an idea of how much can actually fit inside. It does have the key leash. We've got inside pocket, little organization on this side as well. There are also 2 zippers, which makes it way easier to get in and out of. Here's everything it fits. Several pouches, my iPad, a notepad, my phone, headphones, keys, wallet, my winter hat. Just as a comparison, because I know some of you have the Henry, I'm going to grab everything that I just pulled out of the Emerson and see how much of it fits in here. Here's the Henry completely stuffed, and the only thing I couldn't fit in here was my little toiletry bag. It's actually not little, it's pretty big. So Emerson definitely wins out on the size category if you need to carry as much as you saw me carry for the day. I can completely relate to the shock and confusion from some of the loyal patrons of JW Hulme, who felt blindsided by the decisions of a company they've grown to love. Some of them are second-generation customers, so I sat down via a phone interview with the CEO, Claire. It was confirmed by her this was a decision made from necessity. I'm going to premiere this interview at the end of the month, but I wanted to address this concern up front, let you know that I reached out to them to dispel some of the myths about their choice to move manufacturing overseas. They have introduced some newer designs that have a more polished and professional appeal, but the quality is still there. It's a free market and it's okay to not want to buy everything from them. But in my opinion, that does not mean we should abandon the brand as consumers. To be able to keep a 100-plus-year-old company alive, for us to continue enjoying the well-crafted products, they must bend and change with the times. I hope you will give them another chance to prove their worth. In a market that is obsessed with status, JW Hulme still stands behind the lost art form of a luxury brand name that is synonymous with quality. That used to be what high-end meant. High standards.